Elden Ring features 10 separate starting classes, each with unique characteristics and development focuses to persuade players to choose one over the other. While some of you will arrive at Elden Ring knowing exactly which class is right for you, newcomers will most likely choose their class based on a different criterion. What the starting class looks like, what weapon they use, whether they can cast spells, and whether they are nimble or bulky, these are all questions that players will certainly ask themselves when sifting through the list of probable candidates to spend hours exploring the lands between. Astrologers receive a terrible rap in Elden Ring because they rely on performing sorcery from a safe distance from their opponent, avoiding direct conflict at all costs. Also, did you know? That isn't right. They might be the smartest players in the group, as their intelligence stat value suggests. Why rush straight into some of From Software's most heinous monsters when you can essentially Kamehameha the most powerful foes into submission in a matter of seconds? In addition, rather than relying on weapons and shields, astrologers can master a vast range of talents. Elden Ring's astrologers are without a doubt the group's brains. It's safe to infer that people who choose the bandit class as their beginning are those who are a little older than when they first started playing the Soulsborne games and wish to relive their childhood. The bandit class is hazardous, but it rewards courageous play. Its primary concentration is parrying and short swords. The bandit thrives when faced with opponents and must learn the timing of their attacks to dodge and take advantage of their unique playstyle. Unlike the astrologer, who prefers to take things on from a distance, the bandit thrives when they're in their opponent's face and must learn the timing of their attacks to fend off and take advantage of their unique playstyle. We don't think many beginners will like the bandit. Only veterans of the From Software Soulsborne games, those who have been broken for a long time, will be able to do so. The Confessor class, for a more modest a little bit of everything option, is surely packed with those who simply want to have fun while helping others along the way. Confessors lack the ability to use sorcery like astrologers, but they do have a lot of faith, which allows them to cast incantations. Confessors will also be equipped with a broadsword and a shield when they begin their quest. They have so many resources at their disposal. Not only may they use incantations to heal or enhance themselves, but they can also equip a variety of weapons and tiny armor right away. This class is simply enjoyable to play and level up, and we assume the players share this sentiment. Elden Ring's hero starting class would be the Unga Bunga character archetype from the fighting game Unga Bunga. There's nothing wrong with those characters or this class. It's designed for gamers who enjoy turning off their minds, pressing buttons, and seeing tangible results. Consider Leo Whitefang from Guilty Gear Strive as an example. That's what this character's battle axe wielding, strength-focused unit is all about. Simply getting down and dirty with the enemy, causing massive amounts of damage, and emerging victorious via pure force. To be honest, more Unga Bunga characters in From Software games are desperately needed. If you chose this class only on the basis of its appearance, you're well aware of who you are. Otherwise, we'll entertain you for the time being if you're attempting to persuade yourself and us that the numbers and playstyle are why you chose it. If you wish to dabble in magic while brandishing a blade and parrying shield, the prisoner is the initial class to choose. It's less hazardous to play than the bandit, but it's also more risque overall. If you get what we're saying. Look. The prisoner is a good class, but no one plays it because of that. The truth is, we know that Helmet sparked something deep within you, and we also know which characters you'll scream at any time you see them. You can point to the numbers all you want, but we're onto you, and we're well aware of your existence. The Prophet class is best described by comparing it to those who have problems deciding on a preferred hobby and sticking to it. For example, no one who starts as the Prophet will finish the game with the same build archetype. You'll either concentrate on creating a spellsword build, abandon weapons entirely, or respec out of pyromancy and into something else. This isn't to argue that choosing the Prophet is a bad idea. That obviously isn't the case. However, as the game develops, you'll discover whether you prefer spears, spellswords, or simply inflicting havoc with fire, and you'll gravitate toward one of those three options. The Prophet is a type of indecisive person who enjoys stumbling over a series of unnecessary stumbling blocks to find what works. If you see someone dressed like a samurai rushing around, you'll quickly point them out and remark to yourself, "Damn, that's so great." The same principles apply at Elden Ring, and there's no denying it. Samurais are cool, and so are the individuals that dress up as them. Everything is so nicely placed and exhibits confidence and competence, from the armor design to the extended Ichigatana that deals bleed damage to the good stat lines of the samurai. You're simply badass if you saw the samurai and chose it without hesitation. It's as simple as that. Despite its heavy rolling affliction, the Vagabond is a good choice for individuals who wish to play it safe while still possessing some useful tools. While calling them simple may be a bit harsh, this class is unquestionably the most approachable for newbies, and it was clearly designed with that in mind. The Vagabond starts with a long sword and halberd and may use almost any weapon in the game. This is why going with the Vagabond will make you basic, which is also okay. Being straightforward isn't a bad thing. In fact, it will help you shine early on and continue to shine throughout your trip. There must be a class in Elden Ring that outstyles the others. In this example, the warrior is the most fashionable class in the game, both in appearance and fighting. Dexterity, excellent evading, and using 2 scimitars to take down strong adversaries are all important traits for this class. Even when counting the late game sets, the warrior's blue cloth cowl and vest is one of the best looking sets in the game. The warrior truly doesn't require any further explanation. It has a lot in common with the samurai in terms of having a truly cool aesthetic and fighting style, yet it outruns them both. Good for you if you noticed a warrior and it attracted your attention. You have a great sense of style and taste. Seek help immediately.